Today's video is gonna be a little different. We're gonna start off with the settings first instead of the gameplay, like how we always do. So we're gonna start off with the settings first. Before we get into it though, let's start off with the promoting like creator code. Obviously, you gotta go off with the creator code. Make sure y'all will use it if y'all haven't. If y'all haven't used my creator code, make sure y'all use it. Especially if you don't have no creator code in it, just space like no nothing. Make sure you use my code. Appreciate y'all. All right, so let's start off with the settings. Um, all right, so for the graphics, I'm on 120, obviously. 150 for the brightness. Try note for colorblind mode, and then strength is on 6. Audio right here. Y'all can copy this, pause it, whatever. All right, voice chat doesn't matter. All right, so here we go. Game settings right here. All right, so for the matchmaking region, obviously I'm on NA East. So y'all been asking me how I get lower ping. To be honest, I suggest y'all to get an Ethernet cable Cat 8. If y'all don't have that, get a Cat 8 Ethernet cable. And then second of all, it depends where you live at. I am from Ohio, so the servers are closest to me on for East servers, obviously. Um, it just depends where you live at, to be honest, guys. I don't know how people ping is get worse and all that, but just get a Cat 8 Ethernet cable. What else? Oh, make sure y'all go in your PS5 settings, whatever, and test your internet connection. If your internet is bad, you gotta get better internet. That's another reason. Gotta get better internet. Yeah. So make sure I get the internet cable and better internet. That's the only way you can get your ping lower. To be honest, there's no tweaks for ping at this moment. Well, I don't know if there's tweaks for ping or lower ping, whatever. If I do find a lower like ping whatever tweak thing, I would put it in the video. So I got y'all. But that's the two steps I listed to get lower ping. All right, so let's keep on going. Here we go. What else? All right. So for auto open doors, I do have that turned on. I'm gonna suggest y'all controller players to have that turned on. Hold slot pickup is on. Auto pickup weapons. Make sure y'all have this turned on. If you don't have this turned on, I suggest y'all have this turned on. This will basically pick up all. It's like scroll reset on controller. So I suggest y'all. It's really good and it's OP, especially for controller. All right. So for the building, obviously we don't have sim build off or sim build on. We don't have that on. Reset building choices on, turbo building on, simple edit off. We don't use that. Disable pre-edit option is on, and then for the auto confirm edits, I do play on edit on release, but I do not play on reset on release. All right, so make sure I have these turned off too. Make sure I have all these three things right here turned off for better performance in your game. All right, let's keep on going. All right, so this is the game UI. I'm gonna just go through. Y'all just copy whatever. All right, keep on going. We don't use that. Obviously not keyboard. All right, here's the controller settings right here. Let's keep on going. All right, so slide hold time is on 90 seconds. Um, build mode is on 2.1. Edit mode is on 1.9. 4344 for the look sensitivity, and then 89 for ADS, and then 0.95 for the scope speed. And then I do play on linear. Make sure you have these two things right here turned on 100% for aim assist strength. All right, so the dead zone is 1010. I am getting a new controller soon, so it might be changed to be honest, but we'll see. L2 R2 release is both on 15, and then make sure I have this turned off for adaptive triggers. Make sure you have that turned off. All right, here are the binds, and I'm gonna just scroll through this. And you gotta just copy and whatever, pause it whenever. And the rest is just gonna be emotes and all that. I'm just gonna skip through this. All right, since y'all made it to the end of the video, let me know in the comments what you want to see in the future for my videos. You want to see more comp? If y'all want to get me back into comp or whatever, you want to see more comp videos, let me know in the comments. Or more reload videos, whatever, just let me know in the comments. Uh, appreciate y'all for sticking to the end. Love y'all. Peace.